Okay, hello everybody. I have been asked, I was given a donation to do a public read on Linda Stoltzfoos. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a train read to see if maybe we can figure out an area of where she will be. Okay, now I believe she's from Pennsylvania. I believe it is. I don't know. I will have to go back in, and I'm sorry if I remember saying her name wrong and where she's from. I have to go back to, I did a read on her already a while back, and I've done hundreds of reads since. So, well, not hundreds, but quite a few reads in between this and the read I did on her, and I haven't had the time to even look at that to see anything in that read to refresh my memory of where she was from and stuff like that. Now, I do remember something about she was leaving church. She's Amish. She was leaving church to go home, to get changed, to go to another get-together, I believe, involving the church somehow or something along them lines. And I believe, and sorry if I'm not remembering correctly, I don't have that good of a memory, but I believe there was something about being picked up in a car by somebody. If I remember the comments on that video correctly. I could be wrong, guys, so please don't shoot me in the foot if I am. I'm trying to recall her read. It kind of sticks out a bit for me because she's young. So we are going, right now I'm going to go shuffle the deck, and we are going to get a card that's going to represent her. Okay. My gosh. That was me, you guys. There's like about 20 cards here, so that I need one card. I'm also going to ask you guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'm going to, before we pick her card, yes, the notification thing, you guys are all having problems saying that you're not being notified of new content being uploaded to not just my channel, but to other people that you have subscribed to, other channels. YouTube had got back to me and said that the reason that could be happening is on your phone, your iPad, or your computer, you got to go into the YouTube app. Okay, so the main YouTube, not just anybody's channel, just the main YouTube in your apps. Okay. And you got to make sure your notifications are on for all of YouTube, okay? And then exit your apps, go into YouTube, unclick the notification bell, and re-click it again, okay? Because what they told me is even though that you have the notification bell clicked on the person's channel, if you have the actual YouTube app notification part turned off, you're not going to get notifications, okay? So you got to go into the app for YouTube itself and turn on notifications there. And then your notifications will come to you for all your channels that you've asked to be notified about. So I just wanted to put that out and give you guys a little bit of help there. Okay, so we're going for a card for Linda. Okay. Okay, this is one card. So this is going to be Linda's card. You guys remember, I've got to write this down or I'm going to forget. Okay, so the card that's going to represent Linda is I Remember. I'm going to write it down. Okay, and I'm going to do that because you guys know I have a pretty bad memory, especially short term. My long-term memory is really good. It's my short term. So as you can see, this is her card. We are going to put it anywhere that we can in the deck here. Her card is now in the deck. You see, I'm not manipulating this in any way, shape, or form. We will even do this. we will shuffle. Okay, and then what we do is we break the cards down into 12 separate piles. Excuse me. And once, oh, look at the card that popped out. And you guys see me shuffle. Look at the card that popped out. It's her. See that, you guys? I have no control over that. Okay, so she's very strong for this read. Okay, and look at, you've seen me shuffle. I will cut them up into piles. Here, we'll do a whole bunch. Okay, I will even do this again. I have no way, you guys, look at, I have no way of knowing where this card is. And her card, look at, see, the deck is, I have no way of knowing where her card is. And that is just, that's the first time I've ever had that happen. Okay, so as I was saying, thank you, Linda, to let us know that you're here and you're strong and you're going to help us find where you are. Cards are flipping over and I've never had that. I've never had that happen before, you guys. That is just, that's kind of flipped me out a bit. But anyway. Okay, so we're going to break them down into 12 piles. And then we will find where her card is. In those piles, that will give us the car that she is in the train read. In the train read, the train card, the train car card. Okay, which will give us understanding of what happened a little bit. Okay, so we're going to break these down now into 12 piles. Okay, so all the cards are out, you guys. I'm just going to straighten these a bit so they don't get mixed with other cards from other piles. Okay. Okay, so now we go through each of the decks. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and find out where she is in these decks, okay? And some of my cards are upside down. So she is not in number 1. She is not in number 2. What am I looking for? I remember. I don't remember. Okay, she's not there. I see another card that is upside down here. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there. She's is not there. Here she is. There's her card. I remember, okay? So, we're going to keep these cards in my hand while I do this. So she was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She was in the 8 car. So here are her cards. They are still being held in my hand, you guys. I'm going to put them right here in front of you, just so I can pick up these other cards here. Okay, so car 8. Okay, so she's in the observation car. Okay, the observation car tells us. Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, she's in the observation car, kept under constant surveillance. Okay, so this tells me that she is somewhere where this guy could still keep an eye on her. Okay, keep an eye on the area to where he buried her. Okay, so this is her card right here in the middle here. See, I'm going to pick up these cards here. Her card is in the middle, so you take the card on each side. This is a bonus, okay? So this is her. And this is funny because I just got this in another train read that I did on another gentleman, okay? So in this, I'm getting water. I'm getting some calm water and some water falling type thing. I'm getting some rocks and some paths, okay? So this is telling me about inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within, okay? On the other side, we got the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Okay, and here is her. I remember the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, the bonus card is fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. Okay, so these are the main cards, but this is a clarification card on these, okay, and it's a bonus card. Okay, so I see something about water. I see something about paths and a lot of rocks. Okay, so with the void, it's exactly as it, not much to look at here, but I'm seeing that it's she's buried. She's buried, okay, because I'm seeing the dark, okay, in the void, which means you can't see, like, it's not like you're just thrown into a hole and you can still see the sunshine or the stars in the sky. This is a void, okay? So this is in total darkness. So I believe she's buried somewhere. And this tells a lot, okay? She talks about she's remembering the fated life versus the destiny in life, okay? And here again, we're getting water. I'm getting a lot of like sticks and stuff like that here. I'm getting like, I'm definitely getting water. She's definitely somewhere near water, rock, and paths. There's a path that leads to this place, okay? And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a circular, almost water patch. Almost like it's in a cave or something like that, but it's like, I'm not seeing it as a cave because I'm seeing the rocks and the surrounded, although there's light shining through. The void. Okay, I feel like this isn't inside of like a city. This is on the outskirts. This is going to be where there's see the logs? It's almost like a lot of fallen trees. I'm also seeing a bottle of water. I'm seeing it oval here, and I'm seeing it like roundy oval here. And I think it's a place that people go swimming, or near a place like that where people would go swimming. But she's talking about life choices, okay? Almost like good and evil type thing, like fated life versus the destiny life. You know what I mean? And it's saying that all paths lead home. So it talks about inner authority and intuition. Turn your gaze within. So I'm feeling like this water, because I've got all water. It's all water. She's near water. I don't think she's in water. But I'm seeing that she sees paths that lead home. So I don't feel she's far from what she called home. North Star. I'm seeing she's south. She is south of where she's from. She's somewhere south, and it's not far. It's near water. And she says she surrendered. She had to surrender for some reason. She's talking about surrendering to the extremes in life. So she's telling me that she had a part in this. So I think now I know she was taken in a car, and I think she got in this car willingly. I think she trusted the person. She might have known him, but I'm feeling like she had trusted him for some reason. There was a reason she trusted him. But the void tells me that very quickly she realized that she was in a bad situation, okay? And that's where it talks about the extremes of life, okay? And that she surrendered. And it's the opposite of what she thought was going to happen. I see clothing being off of her. Okay, and I got this in the other read where this card came out too, that the clothing had been off, and I'm getting the same here. That clothing's been removed. I got that she's buried, and it's a void. So this is a place that's, even though it's near this place where people may go swimming, it looks like a beautiful body of water. Like it's not like I said in that, it's not, I'm not seeing sewage. I'm seeing nice water. I'm not seeing like sewage or like a swamp where it's all smelly and stinky with algae and everything. I'm seeing that this water people might swim in. Okay. And it's an oval or round shaped kind of body of water that she's near. She's not in it. I'm not seeing her in it. See, if in these reads, if you're in water, I would see some indication in the water. And I'm I'm just not seeing it. Although, like, this is evident, okay? That's not what you look for. You don't look for the evident. You look for what's buried in here. And I'm getting up here. This is almost somebody like tribal, like Native American. And I see him raising his hands up. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm seeing it here. So this could be maybe near some sacred kind of land. But I'm not seeing anything. Like I said, you don't look at the evident, okay? You look deeper. And I'm not seeing... And this water's kind of deep. And kind of comes to shallower. And I'm not saying this is a beautiful beach, but I'm saying the water isn't like stinky swamp water. This is clearer water than that. But I'm not seeing anything in the water to tell me that she's in the water. So she's around the water, okay? That's why they're showing me oval. She's around that water. There's going to be paths that lead to this water. But she's been buried somewhere around this water. And I'm getting she begged him to stop. And it's saying to turn your gaze within. So I think by her saying that, turn your gaze within. Usually when you get something like that, it means it's somebody within your circle or somebody from within your community. And this is somebody that she trusted, or trusted for a reason, because she got in that car with it. I don't think she was forced. I'm not seeing that she was forced into something. But what I do see is she seen really quickly that things weren't what she thought they were. So, in my opinion, I think this person probably said that he would give her a ride home. And I think she realized, with the extremes of life, I think she realized very quickly that he wasn't going in the direction he should be going. And I think she asked him to stop. But that wasn't going to happen. And I almost feel like I don't think she was killed instantly. Let's put it that way. I think she thought something different was going to happen. That's what I'm seeing. Because I got the holding the opposites, extremes of life, and surrendering. So I think that she initially trusted this guy. And I think he might have had her for a bit. But she ended up having to surrender into it, okay? And I feel that, like I said, I feel her clothes are off. So I think he did something bad too. But this is where I think she is going to be. It's going to be around, it's going to be to the south of where she was. Also, it's going to be around a body of water. She is not in the water. There is going to be some logging or trees down, because I'm seeing piles of trees falling here. So I think there's going to be some kind of tree area around or very close to this water. And that's where she's going to be, is in that area. And it talks about embracing the winter. So I think that this is someplace that I think this place could have maybe multiple uses. Maybe like a swimming hole, and then in the winter maybe where you go skating or and fishing and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know the area, but all I know is she's not in the water. She's around this body of water. And I'm seeing like fallen trees, wood. I feel like it's kind of rocky in the edging of this water. But yes, she's outside of this water, not far from this body of water. And you're going to find paths that lead to this water. And I'm seeing like there's calm water, there's kind of rough water. So I don't know if there's maybe a river or something that, you know, kind of empties into this body of water, because I'm seeing that this water is calm at times, but it's also I don't know, it's weird. I'm not that in my other read this was so evident, but it's not that evident in this read. But she is definitely near water. She is not in the water. She is near it. So this place, I think, embracing winter, this void, I think that this is also a place that could be used for multiple things. Like people go swimming near it, people go fishing, and in the winter they might go skating and ice fishing or stuff like that. I feel like it has multiple uses, and I think this isn't just like a pond in the middle of nowhere. This is, or a body of water in the middle of nowhere. I think water runs through it and then runs back out of it. So that could be what this is signifying. But she's not in the water. She's around this area. She's definitely around water, and she is below. So I would say if this is where she was up here, I would say she's south of there somewhere, near a place like this that I've described. Okay, so that's my read where I think she could be, and I believe that she is buried underground. But I also see some clothing off of her. I don't know if she's totally unclothed, but I see clothing that's off of her. That could be maybe found somewhere in this area. If it's not, because I don't see some of it on her. So that could be found in this area too. He might have disposed of that somewhere else, other than where she is buried. But it's close. It's close. It's still close. Because I get the feeling that these were articles that he didn't realize he still had when he buried her. So when he left where he buried her, he buried those somewhere else, I think. But it's still not far from where she's buried. But I don't think he realized right away that, oh my gosh, I still have this and this of hers. Or this, and this of hers. So I think there's some separation there. Okay? So that's my read, you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And if you've liked this video, please hit that like. It really helps me out and helps my channel. And I hope that this brings some kind of information as to, you guys will know the area. Whoever lives in this area will know this better than me. But I'm saying this place has multiple uses, I think. That's what it feels like to me. And there's a wooded area around it. And that's where I think she's buried. And I believe there's articles or things like maybe a watch or a purse, something that she had with her. When he buried her, he overlooked those things. So after he had left the burying her, I feel he's buried that somewhere else. But it's not far. Because I think it didn't take him that long to realize, oops, I still have this stuff of hers. So I think that's buried somewhere else, but it's still not far from where she is buried. Okay? So thank you very much, you guys, for watching. Like I said, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button now. Please hit the notification bell, and please hit the like button. And I want to thank you very much. Bye-bye.